Fill the pirate glass. And to make us more than merry, let the pirate pump a pass. For today our pirate prentice rises from indentures freed, strung his arm and keen his sentence. He's a pirate now indeed. Here's good luck to Frederick's adventures. Frederick's out of his indentures. 1 and 20 now he's rising, and alone he's fit to fly, which were bent on signalizing with unusual reverence. Here's good luck to Frederick's ventures. Frederick's out of his indentures. Pour, oh, pour the pirate sherry, fill, oh, fill the pirate glass, and to make us more than merry, let the pirate pump a pass.
Yes, Frederick, from today you rank as a full-blown member of our band.
My friends, I thank you all for your kind wishes, for which that I can repay them as they deserve.
What do you mean?
Today I'm out of my indentures, and today I will leave you forever.
But this is quite unaccountable. A keen hand at scuttling a Canada, or cutting out a white star, never shipped a handspike.
Yes, I did my best for you. And why? Because it was my duty under my indentures. And I am a slave of duty. As a child, I was regularly apprenticed to your band, and it was through an error. An error? No matter, the error was ours, not yours.
What's error?
But I dare not say, for it would reflect upon my well-loved Ruth.
Nay, dear master, my mind has long been gnawed by the cankering tooth of mystery. Better have it out at once. When Frederick was a little lad, he proved so brave and daring. His father thought he'd prentice him to some career seafaring. I was, alas, his nursery maid, and so it fell to my lot to take and bind this promising boy, apprentice to a pilot.
A ship's pilot?
A life not bad for a hearty lad, though surely not a high lot. Though I'm a nurse, you might do worse than make your boy a pilot.
I don't know about that. Ship's pilot is pretty bad.
I was a stupid nursery maid on breakers, always steering, and I did not catch the word aright through being hard of hearing, mistaking my instructions, which within my brain did gyrate. I took and bound this promising boy, apprentice to a pirate.
Oh!
A sad mistake it was to make and doom him to a vile lot. I bound him to a pirate, you, instead of to a pilot.
Well, it turned out for the best, I'd say.
Well, this afternoon my obligation ceases. Individually, I love you all with affection unspeakable. But collectively, I look upon you with a disgust that amounts to absolute detestation. Oh, pity me, my beloved friends, for such is a sense of duty's dictation that once out of my indentures, I should devote myself heart and soul to your extermination.
Oh, poor lad, poor lad. Well, Frederick, if you conscientiously feel that it is your duty to destroy us, we cannot blame you for acting upon that conviction. Always act in accordance with the dictates of your conscience, my boy, and judge the consequences.
Besides, we can offer you but little temptation to remain with us. We can't seem to make piracy pay. I'm sure I don't know why, but we can't.
Well, I know why, but alas, I can't tell you. It wouldn't be right.
Why not, my boy? It's only 11:56. And you're one of us, so the clock strikes 12.
Well then, it is my duty as a pirate to tell you that you are too tender-hearted. For instance, you make it a point of never attacking a weaker party than yourselves, and when you attack a stronger one, you invariably get thrashed.
There's some truth in that.
And you also make it a point of never molesting an orphan.
Of course, for we are orphans ourselves, and we know what it is like.
Yes, and that has got about. And what is the consequence? Everyone we capture says he's an orphan. The last 3 ships we took proved to be manned entirely by orphans. One would think that Great Britain's mercantile fleet was recruited solely from our orphan asylums, and we know this is not the case.
You wouldn't have us absolutely merciless.
Oh, well, there's my problem. Before 12 o'clock I would, after 12 I wouldn't. Or was ever a man so placed in such a delicate situation?
And Ruth, your own Ruth, whom you love so well, and who has won her middle-aged way into your boyish heart. What is to become of her?
Oh! He will take you with him.
Ruth, I feel a little difficulty about you. It is true that I admire you very much, but I have been constantly at sea since I was 8 years old, and your face is the only woman's face I've seen in that time. I think it is a sweet face.
Oh, it is.
Yes, I say I think it is. But since I have not had the opportunity of comparing you with other women, I just might be mistaken.
True.
What a crime it would be if I was to marry this innocent person and find out that she is, on the whole, plain.
Plain? Oh, Ruth is... Well, very well indeed.
Yes, there are the remains of a fine woman about Ruth.
Do you really think so?
Yes.
Well then, I would be not so selfish as to take her from you. Out of consideration for her and in justice to you, I will leave her behind.
No, Frederick, this cannot be. We are rough men.
Rough!
Who lead a rough life.
Rough!
We are not so utterly heartless as to deprive thee of thy love. I think I am right in saying that there's not one here who would rob thee of this inestimable treasure for all the world holds dear.
Not one!
No, I thought there wasn't. Keep thy love, Frederick. Keep thy love. Well, it's the top of the tide, and we must be off. When your process of extermination begins, let your deaths be as swift and painless as you can conveniently make them.
I will. For the love I have for you, I swear it. Oh, could you render this extermination unnecessary by accompanying me back to civilization?
No, Frederick, it cannot be. I don't think much of our profession, but contrasted with respectability, it is comparatively honest. No, Frederick, I shall live and die a pirate king! Oh, better far to live and die under the brave black flag I fly than play a sanctimonious part with a pirate head and a pirate heart. Away to the cheating world go you, where pirates all are well-to-do. But I'll be true to the song I sing and live and die a pirate king. For I am a pirate king, and it is a glorious thing to be a pirate king. For I am a pirate king, And it is a glorious thing to be a pirate king.
It is a rock with a pirate king.
Hot up with a pirate king. When I sally forth to seek my prey, I held myself in a royal way. I sink a few more ships is true than a well-bred monarch got to do. But many a king on a first-class throne, if he wants to call his crown his own, must manage somehow to get through more dirty work than ever I do. For I am a pirate king, and it is a glorious thing to be a pirate king. For I am a pirate king, and it is a glorious thing to be a pirate king.
It is a rock with a pirate king.
Hot up for the pirate. Ha, 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 ha.
Ruth, tell me candidly without reserve, compared with other women, how are you?
Well, I will answer you truthfully, dear master. I have a slight cold, but otherwise I am quite well.
Yes, I'm very sorry about your cold, but I was referring rather to your personal appearance. Compared with other women, are you beautiful?
Oh, well, I've been told so, dear master.
But lately,
Oh, no, years and years ago.
well, what do you think of yourself?
Well, you see, it is a delicate question to answer, but I think I'm a fine woman.
Thank you, Ruth, for I know you would not practice upon my inexperience. I wish to do the right thing, and if you truly are a fine woman, then your age will be no obstacle to our union.
Mountain skipping rivulets and fountain
Hark!
passing where the
Shall I hear
willows
voices?
creep.
Who has dared to approach our often inaccessible lair? Can it be the Coast Guard?
Oh, yes, it is the Coast Guard.
Well, no, it does not sound like the Coast Guard.
Confusion. Oh, it is the voices of young girls. If you should see them, I am lost.
By all that's marvelous, a bevy of beautiful maidens.
Lost, lost, lost.
Oh, how lovely, how surpassingly lovely is the plainest of them. What grace, what delicacy, what refinement. Oh, false one, you have deceived me.
I have deceived you.
Yes, deceive me. You told me you were fair as gold,
And master, am I not so?
and now I see you're plain and old.
I'm sure I'm not a jock, so
Upon my innocence you play.
I'm not the one to plot, so
Your face is lined, your hair is gray.
it gradually got so.
Faithless woman to deceive me, I who trusted so.
Master, master, do not leave me. Hear me ere you go.
Faithless woman,
Master, master,
faithless woman,
master, master, do
faithless
not leave
woman
me.
to
Do not
deceive
leave
me, I who trusted so. Faithless woman to deceive me, I who trusted
You
so.
go. My love without reflecting, oh, do not be rejecting. Take a maiden tender, her has been accumulating. Summer 17, summer 17. Does your woman master crush you with disaster? What is such a dower to the dower I have here? My love on a baby has been accumulating 47 years. 47 years.
Beg this woman to deceive me, I who trusted so.
Master,
Beg this
master,
woman
do
to
not
deceive
leave
me,
me.
I
Hear
who
me.
trusted
You
so.
go.
Climbing over rocky mountains, skipping rivulets and fountains, passing willow willows quiver, passing willow willows quiver by the ever-rolling river, swollen with the summer rain, treading long and leafy mazes, dotted with a number daisy, dotted with a number daisy. Scaling up and rugged passes, climb the high till into mountains, till the bright seashore again. Scaling up and rugged passes, climb the high till into mountains, till the bright seashore again.
Let us gaily tread the measure, make the most of fleeting leisure, hail it as a truth, though it perisheth by and by.
Hail it as a true ally, though it perish by and by.
Every moment brings a treasure of its own especial pleasure, though the moments quickly die. Greet them gaily as they fly. Greet them gaily as they fly.
Though the moments quickly die, greet them gaily as they fly. Let us gaily tread the measure, make the most of fleeting leisure. Hail it as a true ally, though it perish by and by. Hail it as a true ally, though it perish by and by. Let us gaily tread the measure, make the most of fleeting pleasure. Hail it as a true ally,
How thoroughly delightful it is to be so entirely alone. Why, in all probability, we are the first human beings to ever set foot on this enchanting spot. Except for the mermaids! Who are only human beings down to the waist. You can't be said to set
up, ladies, pray. I had not intended to intrude myself upon your notice in this alarming but effective costume. But under these peculiar circumstances, I feel it is my bounden duty to tell you that your proceedings here will not be unwitnessed.
But who are you, Sir Speak?
I'm a pirate.
A pirate horror!
Ladies, do not shun me. This evening I renounce my vowed profession, and to that end, O pure and peerless maidens, O blushing buds of ever-blooming beauty, I sore at heart, implore your kind assistance.
How beautiful his hair, how rare his youth. How beautiful his hair, how rare his beauty.
Oh, is there not one maiden breast which does not feel the moral beauty of making worldly interest subordinate to sense of duty? Who would not give up willingly all matrimonial ambition to rescue such a one as I from his unfortunate position, from his position. Oh, is there not one maiden here whose homely face and bad complexion have caused all hope to disappear of ever winning man's affections? To such a one, if such there be, I swear by heavens arch above you, if you will cast your eyes on me, however plain you be, I'll love you, however plain you'll be, if you will cast your eyes on me, however plain you'll be, I'll love you, I'll love you, I'll love I will love you.
Alas, there's not one maiden here whose homely face and bad complexion have caused all hope to disappear of ever winning man's affection.
Not one,
No, no, not one.
not one.
No, no.
shame, for shame, for shame. Oh, wandering one, though thou hast surely strayed, take heart and face thy steps retrace. Oh, wandering one, if such were love as mine, can help thee find true peace of mind. Why take it is thine.
Take heart, love is ours. Take any heart but ours.
Take heart, their days will shine. Take any heart, take mine.
Take heart, love is ours. Take any heart but ours.
Take heart, their days will shine. Take any heart, take mine. Oh, wandering one, though thou hast surely strayed, take heart and face thy steps retrace. Oh, wandering one,
Wandering one, wandering one.
take heart, take heart. Take any heart, take
Take heart, love is ours. Take any heart but ours.
Stay, we must not lose our senses. Men who stick at no offenses will not none be here. Piracy, that dreadful trade is free. You get your head, young ladies, while the coast is clear.
No, we must not lose our senses. If they still get no offenses, we should not be here. Piracy, the dreadful trade is nice. Companions for young ladies, let us disappear. Too late, too
Here's a first-rate opportunity to get married with impunity and indulge in the felicity of unbounded domesticity. You should quickly be personified, conjugally matrimonified by a doctor of divinity who is located in this vicinity.
We have missed our opportunity of escaping with impunity. So out the felicity of unbounded domesticity. We shall quickly be personified, conjugally matrimonified by a doctor of divinity who is located in this vicinity.
By a doctor of divinity who resides in this vicinity. By a doctor of divinity. Of divinity.
Oh, monsters, ere your pirate caravanserai proceed against our will to wed us all. Just remember we are wards in chancery, and father is a major general.
We better pause or danger may befall. Their father is a major general.
Yes, yes, he is a major general.
Yes, yes, I am a major general.
40 is a major general.
He is a popular major general.
And it is a glorious thing to be a major general.
It is a rock for the major general, a rock for the major general.
am the very model of a modern major general. Live information, vegetable, animal, and mineral. I know the kings of England and I quote the facts historical. From Marathon to Waterloo and auto categorical. I'm very well acquainted with matters mathematical. I understand equations both the simple and quadratical. About my Nemo theorem, I'm teeming with a lot of news. Got it! With many triple facts about the square of the hypotenuse.
With many triple facts about the square of the hypotenuse. With many triple facts about the square of the hypotenuse. With many triple facts about the square of the hypotenuse.
I'm very good at integral and differential calculus. I know the scientific names of beings and animalculous. In short, it matters vegetable, animal, and mineral. I am the very model of a modern major general.
In short, it matters vegetable, animal, and mineral. He is the very model of a modern major general.
In fact, when I know what is meant by mammillon and ravelin, when I can tell at sight a Mauser rifle from a javelin, when such affairs as sorties and surprises I'm more wary at, and when I know precisely what is meant by commissariat, when I have learnt what progress has been made in modern gunnery, when I know more of tactics than a novice in a nunnery. In short, when I've a smattering of elementary. Stretch the J, stretch the knee. Got it! You'll say a better major general has never sat at you.
You'll say a better major general has never sat at you. You'll say a better major general has never sat at you. You'll say a better major general has never sat at strategy.
For my military knowledge, though I'm plucky and adventurous, has only been brought down to the beginning of the century. But still it matters vegetable, animal, and mineral. I am the very model of a modern major general.
But still it matters vegetable, animal, and mineral. He is the very model of a modern major general.
Could you do it one more time? Really fast?
Certainly, certainly. Watch this. In fact, when I know what is by my mammillon and ravelin, when I can tell a sight of Mauser rifle from a javelin, when such a face is sorties and surprises I'm aware at, and when I know precisely what is meant by commissariat. When I have learned what progress has been made in modern gunnery, when I know more of tactics than a novice in a nunnery, and so when I have a smattering of elemental strategy, you say a better major general has never run a horse.
Major general has never run. Say a better major general has never run. Say a better major general has never run a horse.
For my military knowledge, though I'm plucky and adventurous, has only been brought down to the beginning of the century. But still it matters vegetable, animal, and mineral. I am the very model of a modern major general.
Vegetable, animal, and mineral. He is the very model of a modern major general.
And now that I have introduced myself, I should like to have some idea of what's going on.
Permit me, I'll explain in 2 words. We propose to marry your daughters.
Dear me.
Oh,
Oh, you mustn't do that. Oh, may I ask, this is a picturesque uniform, but I'm not familiar with it. What are you?
Well, we are all single gentlemen.
Yes, I gathered that. Anything else?
No, nothing else.
Do not believe them, Papa. They are pirates. The famous Pirates of Penzance.
The Pirates of Penzance. I have often heard of them.
All except this gentleman here, who was a pirate once but is out of his indentured state and means to lead a blameless life evermore.
But wait a bit. I object to pirates as sons-in-law.
We object to major generals as fathers-in-laws. But we waive that point. We do not press it. We look over it.
Ha! An idea. And do you mean to say that you would deliberately rob me of the sole remaining props of my old age, and leave me to go through the remainder of my life unfriended, unprotected, and alone?
Yes, that's the idea.
have you ever known what it is to be an orphan?
Oh, dash it all! Here we go again.
Say, have you ever known what it is to be an orphan?
Orphan.
Yes, orphan. Have you ever known what it is to be one?
I say, orphan.
Orphan, orphan, orphan!
I don't think we quite understand one another. I say, have you ever known what it is to be an orphan? And you repeat me. As I understand you, you're merely repeating the word orphan to show that you understand me.
I didn't repeat it.
Ah, pardon me, you did indeed.
But not orphan.
Oh, stop! I think I can see where we're getting confused. When you say orphan, do you mean orphan, a person who has lost his parents, or orphan frequently?
Pardon! Frequently.
Ah, you said orphan frequently.
I said often, frequently only once.
Exactly, you said orphan frequently only once.
But not often.
O men of a dark and dismal fate, forgo your cruel employ. Have pity on my lonely state. I am an orphan boy.
An orphan boy.
An orphan boy.
How sad an orphan boy.
These children whom you see are all that I can call me own.
Poor fellow.
Take them away from me, and I shall be indeed alone.
Poor fellow. See, don't be they near. Our hearts we cannot steer. Against a sad, sad tale of
A terrible story, but it doesn't diminish my glory, for they would have taken my daughters over the billowy waters if I hadn't an elegant diction, indulging in innocent fiction, which is not in the same category as telling a regular terrible story.
He's telling a terrible story, but the dark man and his glory. Just one of the cruelest slaughters that ever were known in these waters. It is easy in elegant diction to call it an innocent fiction, but it comes in the same category as telling a regular terrible story. It's easy in elegant diction to call it an innocent fiction, but it comes in the same category as telling a regular story.
Although a dark career sometimes involves the crime of stealing, we rather think that we're not altogether void of feeling. Although we live by strife, we're always sorry to begin it. For what we ask is life without a touch of poetry in it. Hail poetry, love heaven made, the field has seen the pirates trade. Hail
you may go, for you're at liberty. Our pirate rules protect you, and honorary members of our band, we do elect you.
For he is an orphan boy.
He is a lovely orphan boy. And it sometimes is a useful thing to be an orphan boy.
It is a lovely orphan boy, a lovely orphan boy.
Oh, happy day with joyous glee, we will away and merry be.
Happy day with joyous glee, and will away and merry be.
Should it befall auspiciously, the sisters all will bridesmaids be.
Should it befall auspiciously, the sisters all will bridesmaids be.
Oh, happy day with joyous glee, we will away and merry be. Should it befall auspiciously, the sisters all will bridesmaids be. Should it befall auspiciously, the sisters all will bridesmaids be.
Frederick, cannot you in the calm excellence of your wisdom reconcile it with your conscience to say something that will ease my father's sorrow?
What?
Can't you cheer him up?
I will try, dear Mabel, but why does he sit here night after night in this drafty old ruin? Why do I sit here? To escape the pirate's clutches, I describe myself as an orphan. And heaven help me, I am no orphan. But sir, if you had not acted as you did, these reckless men would have called in the nearest clergyman and married your large family on the spot. I thank you for your proffered solace, but it is unavailing. I assure you, Frederick, that such is the anguish and remorse I feel at the abominable falsehood by which I escaped these easily deluded pirates, that I would go to their simple-minded chief this very night and confess all, did I not fear the consequences would be most disastrous to myself. At what hour does your expedition march against these scoundrels? At 11, and by 12 I would hope to have atoned for my involvement with the pestilent scourges, by sweeping them from the face of the earth. Are your devoted followers at hand?
They are. They only await my order.
Then Frederick, let your escort lion-hearted be summoned to receive a general's blessing ere they depart upon their dread adventure.
Dear sir, they come.
Forming bears a steer.
Tarantara, tarantara.
We uncountably fear.
Tarantara.
And we find the wisest thing
Tarantara, tarantara.
is to slap our chests and sing tarantara. Get with the mutes,
Tarantara, tarantara.
and your heart is in your boots.
Tarantara.
There is nothing brings it round like the trumpet's martial sound, like the trumpet's martial sound.
Tarantara, tarantara. Ra, 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 ra,
To us is evident.
Tarantara, tarantara.
These attentions are what meant.
Tarantara.
Such expressions don't appear.
Tarantara, tarantara.
Calculate the mental jump.
Tarantara.
Who are going to meet their fate in the highly nervous state.
Tarantara, tarantara, tarantara.
Still to us is evident. These attentions are what meant.
Tarantara, tarantara, tarantara.
Go and do your best endeavor, and before our wings be severed, we shall say farewell forever. Go to glory and the queen. Go to glory and the queen. Though your foes are pierced and wound the skulls and burst the bowl, and to his young and tender all who takes his call, the faith and mercy's praise.
We observe to greater stress on the risk and as the press, and the reference alike to our chance to coming back. Still, perhaps it would be wise not to carp or criticize, for it's very evident these attentions are well meant.
Yes, it's very evident. These intentions are well meant. Evident, yes, well meant. Evident, ah, yes, well meant. When the foreman bears his teeth, and we find the wisest thing, is to slap our chest and sing. There is nothing brings it round like the trumpet's martial sound, like the trumpet's martial sound.
Away, away.
Yes, yes, we go.
These pirates slay. Then do not stay. Then why this delay?
All right, we go. Yes, forward on the boat. Yes, forward on the boat.
Yes, but you don't go.
We go, yes, forward on the boat. Yes, forward on the boat.
But you're still here.
We go, 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 we go.
Now for the pirate's lair. Oh, joy unbounded, oh, sweet relief, oh, rapture unexampled. At last I might atone in some slight measure for the repeated acts of theft and pillage, and a sense of duty's stern dictation. I, circumstances victim, have been guilty.
Young Frederick,
Who calls?
your late commander.
And I, your little Ruth,
Oh, mad intruders, how dare ye face me? Know ye not, O rash ones, that I have doomed you to extermination?
Have mercy on us. Hear us say your slaughter.
I do not think I ought to listen to you. Yet mercy shall alloy our stern resentment, and so I will be merciful. Say on.
when you had left our pirate boat, we tried to raise our spirits faint, according to our customs old, with quips and quibbles faint. But all in vain the quips we heard, we lay and sought upon the rocks, until to somebody occurred a startling paradox.
A paradox.
A paradox, a most ingenious paradox. We quips and quibbles heard in box, but none to beat this paradox.
A paradox, a paradox, a most ingenious paradox. Ha, 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 ha. This paradox.
For some ridiculous reason, to which, however, I've no desire to be disloyal, some person in authority, I don't know who, very likely the astronomer royal, has decided that for such a beastly month as February, 28 days as a rule are plenty. 1 year and every 4, its days shall be reckoned as 9 and 20. Through some singular coincidence, I shouldn't be surprised if it were owing to the agency of an ill-natured fairy. You are the victim of this clumsy arrangement, having been born in leap year on the 29th of February. And so, through a simple arithmetical process, you'll easily discover that though you live 21 years, yet if we go by birthdays, you are only 5 and a little bit over.
Dear me, let's see. Yes, yes, with yours my figures do agree. How quaint the ways of paradox, at common sense she gaily mocks. Though counting in the usual way is 21 I've been alive. Yet reckoning by my natal day, yet reckoning by my natal day, I am a little boy of 5.
He is a little boy of 5.
A paradox, a most ingenious paradox. This paradox, a curious paradox. A most ingenious paradox.
Frederick only 5.
This is most curious, most absurdly whimsical. 5 1/4, eh? You wouldn't know what to look at me.
You are glad now. I'll be bound that you spared us, for you would have never forgiven yourself when you discovered you killed 2 of your comrades.
My comrades?
I'm afraid you don't appreciate the delicacy of your situation. You were apprenticed to us.
Yes, until I reach my 21st year.
No, until you reach your 21st year the rhythm.
birthday. And you're as yet only 5 1/4.
You don't mean you're going to hold me to this?
No, we merely remind you of the facts and leave the rest to your sense of duty.
Your sense of duty.
Oh, I abhor your infamous calling. Oh, I shudder at the fact that I was ever mixed up with it. But duty is before all, and I will do my duty.
Bravely spoken. Come, you are one of us again.
Lead on, I follow. Oh, horror!
What is the matter?
Ought I tell you? No, I can't.
Speak out. I charge you by that sense of conscientiousness to which we have never yet appointed in vain.
Well, General Stanley, the father of my Maybelle,
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
he escaped you on the plea that he was an orphan.
He did! Oh, yes, I remember.
Right.
Well, oh, it breaks my heart to betray the father of the girl I adore.
Break it.
And yet as one of your band, I have no alternative.
None.
General Stanley,
Spill it, boy.
General Stanley is no orphan!
When you say orphan, do you mean orphan, a person that has lost his parents, or orphan frequently?
Person that has lost his parents.
Am I to understand that to save his contemptible life, he dared practice on our credulous simplicity? Our revenge shall be swift and terrible. We shall collect our band and attract to Morden Castle this very night.
But stay!
Not a word, he is doomed. Away, away, my heart's on fire. I burn this base deception to repay. This very night, my vengeance dire shall light itself in God. Away, away.
Away, away, ere I expire, I find my duty hard to do today. My heart is filled with anguish dire, it strikes me to the core. Away, away.
With false and foully tricked us of our brides, let vengeance how the pirate so decides. On nature's stern he softened with his lies, and in return tonight the traitor dies.
Yes, yes, tonight the traitor dies.
Yes, yes, tonight the traitor dies.
Tonight he dies.
Yes, sir, early tomorrow,
This girl's likewise,
They will welter in sorrow.
the ones are smart.
In the natures they cherish.
and all who plot.
To abuse us shall perish.
Tonight he dies, it's the early tomorrow. His girls likewise will welter in sorrow. The ones are spot in the natures they cherish, and all who plot to abuse it shall perish. Away, away, away. Tonight the traitor dies. Away, away, tonight, tonight, tonight. The traitor dies tonight. Away. Nay, Mabel, nay, but duty's name no thought, my soul appalls, the western duty calls. I must obey. In 1940 I of age shall be. I'll then return and claim you, I declare it. that till then you'll be true to me.
Yes, I'll be strong by all the Stanleys dead and gone. I swear it.
Oh, here is love, and here is truth, and here is good for joyous laughter. She will be faithful to us soon, till we are wed, and even after. Oh, here is love, and here is truth.
Oh, here is love, and here is truth.
She will be faithful to us
You will be
soon,
faithful to
till
us.
we are wed, and even after. And even after. Oh, here is love, and here is truth, and here is good for joyous laughter. She will be faithful to us soon, till we are wed, and even after, even after. Oh, here is love, and here is truth. Oh, here is love, here's
No, I am praying. Oh, family, 'tis said, how great thy charm, thy sway, how excellent. Come one and all, undaunted men in blue. A bright face now, affairs are coming to.
Yet when the danger's near, we manage to appear as sensible to fear as anybody's here, as anybody's here.
Sergeant approach. Young Frederick was led to the death and glory.
That is not a pleasant way of putting it.
No matter, he will not so lead you, for he has allied himself once more with his old associates.
He has acted shamefully.
You speak falsely. You know nothing about it. He has acted nobly.
He has acted nobly.
He has high love before. Zero sacrifice to his sense of duty has endeared to me tenfold. He has done his duty. I will do mine. Glory and
This is perplexing, but no matter. We must do our best to capture these pirates alone. It is most distressing to be the agents whereby our arling fellow creatures are deprived of that liberty which is so dear to us all. But we should have thought of that before we joined the force.
We should.
Oh, it's too late now. When a felon's not engaged in his employment, or maturing his felonious little plan, his capacity for innocent enjoyment, is just as great as any honest man's. Our feelings we with difficulty smother, when constabulary's duties to be done. I take one consideration with another. A policeman's lot is not a happy one.
Oh, when constabulary's duties to be done, a policeman's lot is not a happy one.
When the enterprising burglar's not a burglar, and the cutthroat isn't occupied in crime, he loves to hear the little brook a gurgling, and listen to that merry village chime.
Village chime.
When the coaster's finished jumping on his mother.
On his mother.
Yeah, loves to lie basking in the sun.
In the sun.
I'll take one consideration with another.
With another.
The policeman's lot is not a happy one.
Oh, when constabulary duties to be done, to be done. A policeman's lot is not a happy one, happy one. A rollicking band of pirates we are tired of tossing on the sea, are trying to handle burglary with weapons grim and gory.
Hush, hush, I hear them on the man approaching. With stealthy steps the pirates are approaching.
We are not coming for play to gold, the story General Stanley stole. We seek a penalty 50-fold for General Stanley's story. We seek a penalty 50-fold, we seek a penalty 50-fold. We seek a penalty 50-fold for General Stanley's story.
They come in force with stealthy stride. Our obvious course is now to hide to the
Quiet!
With cat-like tread upon our prey we steal. In silence dread, our cautious way we feel. No sound at all, we never speak a word. A fly's footfall would be distinctly heard.
So stealthily the pirate creeps while the house so soundly sleeps.
Come, friends, we plow the sea. Truce to navigation, take another station. Let's bury piracy with a little burglary. Come, friends, we plow the sea. Truce to navigation, take another station. Let's bury piracy with a little burglary.
Here's your crowbar and your center bit, your life preserver. You may want to hit your silent matches, your dark lantern seize, and take your file and your skeletonic keys.
You got like dread, in silence dread. With cat-like tread, upon our prey we steal.
In silence dread, our cautious way we feel.
No sound at all, we never speak a word.
A fly's footfall would be distinctly heard.
Come, friends, plow the sea. Truce to navigation, take another station. Let's bury piracy with a little burglary. We got a tread upon our prey we steal. In silence dread, our cautious way we feel.
Hush, hush, not a word. I see a light inside. The Major General comes so quickly high.
Yes, yes! The Major General comes. Yes, yes. The Major General comes.
Yes, yes, the Major General comes. Tormented with the anguished dread of falsehood unatoned, I lay upon my sleepless bed and tossed and turned and groaned. The man who finds his conscience ache no peace at all enjoys. And as I lay in bed awake, I thought I heard a noise.
He thought he heard a noise. Ha ha!
No, all is still in Dale on Hill. My mind is set at ease. So still the scene, it must have been the sighing of the breeze. Sighing softly to the river comes the loving breeze, setting nature all a quiver, rustling through the trees.
Through the trees.
And the brook in a rippling measure laughs for very love, while thy poplars in their pleasure wave their arms above.
Yes, the trees for very love wave their leafy arms above.
River, river, little river, may thy loving prosper ever. Heaven's feast in poplar trees, may thy wooing happy be. Heaven's feast in poplar trees, may thy wooing happy be.
What is this and what is that and why does father leave his friends at such a time of night? Is this so very incompletely true? Your father is and always was the most methodical of men. It is invariable rule to go to bed at 7:30. What strange occurrence can it be that calls your father from his bed at such a time of night? Is this so very incompletely dressed? So very incompletely dressed at such a time of night.
Follow my men and seize that general there! His life is over!
The pirates of despair!
Yes, we're the pirates of despair.
Frederick here, oh joy, oh rapture, summon your men and effect their capture.
Beautiful Mabel, I would if I could, but I am not able.
He's telling the truth, he is not able. With base deceit, you worked upon our feelings. Revenge is sweet and flavors all our dealings. With courage rev and resolution manly, for death prepare, unhappy General Stanley.
Is he to die, unshriven and anew?
Oh, spare him!
Will no one in his cause a weapon wield?
Oh,
conceal.
Rasher!
So constabulary pirates yield. To gain a brief advantage we've contrived, but your proud triumph will not be long-lived.
Don't say you're orphans, for we know that game.
On your allegiance we've a stronger claim. We charge you yield. We charge you yield in Queen Victoria's name.
You do.
We do. We charge you yield in Queen Victoria's name.
We yield at once with humbled mien, because with all our faults we love our queen. Yes, yes, with all our faults we love our queen.
Yes, yes, with all their faults they love their queen.
Away with them and place them at the bar.
Let me tell you who they are. They are no member of the common throng. They are all noblemen who have gone wrong. They are all noblemen who have gone wrong.
No Englishman unmoved that statement hears, because with all their faults we love our house of peers. I pray you pardon me, ex-pirate king. Peers will be peers, and youth will have its fling. Resume your ranks and legislative duties, and take my daughters, all of whom are beauties.
Provided with unusual facility to change piratic crime to dignified respectability.
Combined, I needn't say, to the unparalleled felicity of what we have been longing for, unbounded domesticity.
Tomorrow morning early we shall quickly be personified.
Hymeneally coupled, conjugally matrimonified.
And this shall be accomplished by the Doctor of Divinity, who happily resides in the immediate facility.
Who happily resides in the immediate facility. Who happily resides in the immediate facility. Who happily resides in the immediate facility.
For my military knowledge, though I'm plucky and adventurous, has only been brought down to the beginning of the century. But still in getting off my daughters 8 and 9 and 10 and all, and show myself the model of a modern major general.
But still in getting off his daughters 8 and 9 and 10 and all, he showed himself the model of a modern major general.
Oh, wandering ones, though ye have surely strayed, take heart and faith, thyself retrace. Wandering ones, if such for love as ours can help me find true peace of mind, I take it is time.
Wandering ones, wandering ones, wandering
Take any heart, take heart. Take heart. Take heart. Take heart, credits will shine. Take heart, credits will shine. Take
So, this is for Miss Gonzalez.